Hello student, today we are going to study lesson number 2, parallel lines and the transversal from 8th standard mathematics. So let us start with the definition of the parallel lines. Parallel lines, non-intersecting lines in the same plane are called the parallel lines. For example, look at this. Suppose these are the two lines. They do not meet with each other at any points. So this is the example of parallel lines. Now look at this. These two lines are intersecting each other at this point. So this is the example of not a parallel lines. There are two figures. In figure A, line M and N do not meet with each other at any point. So this is the example of parallel lines. And in figure 2, line P and Q intersect at this point. So this is the example of not a parallel lines. Symbolically we write line M is parallel to line N. These vertical two lines, this is a symbol of parallel lines. The next definition of the transversal. What is the meaning of transversal? Suppose these are the two parallel lines and this is the third line. When this line intersects these two lines in two distinct points, then this third line is called a transversal of those two lines. So in this figure, there are two parallel lines, line M and N, and these two lines are intersected by this third line L in two distinct points, that is point A and point B. So this third line is the transversal. Now angle made by transversal. When this transversal intersects these two lines at two distinct points, it makes four angles. This intersection makes four angles. Here A, B, C, D, and the intersection of the transversal with the line L, N, it makes four angles E, F, G, H. Now from the figure it is clear that the angle A and B present outside the line M. So these angles are present in the exterior part. And angle G and H again present outside the line N. So these two angles are present in the exterior portion. Now from the diagram again, angle C and E present between these two lines. So this is the interior portion. And angle D and F again present in between the two lines M and N. So these two angles present in the interior portion. So from this it is clear that the intersection of two parallel lines and the transversal, it makes total 8 angles. They are corresponding angle, interior angles and the alternate angles. So corresponding angle, the angles which are present on the same side of the transversal and at the same position with respect to two lines. Now what is the meaning of same side of the transversal? That is either on the left hand side of the transversal or on the right hand side of the transversal. This transversal, suppose this transversal L divide this diagram into two parts. This is the left hand side and this is the right hand side. And what is the meaning of at the same position? That is, while taking the pair of corresponding angle, we have to take the pair of corresponding angle those which are present above the line or below the line. Now from the figure here, the two parallel lines M and N is intersected by the line L and it makes 8 angles here. Now from the figure, the first pair of corresponding angle on the left hand side, that is angle A is present above the line M and angle E is again present above the line N. So this is the first pair of corresponding angle, angle A and angle E. That is, both the angles are present at the same position, matching corner. Now again, the angle C is present below the line M and angle G is present below the line N. Obviously both are on the same side, that is on the left hand side of the transversal. So second pair of the corresponding angles are angle C and angle G. Now on the right hand side of the transversal, again we get the two more pair of corresponding angle. Now angle B is present above the line M and angle F is present above the line N. So this is the third pair of corresponding angle. Angle B and angle F. In the same way, the fourth pair of corresponding angles are, now from the figure, angle D is present below the line M and angle H is present below the line N, that is at the same position. So this is the fourth pair of corresponding angle, angle D and angle H. So from this it is clear that there are four pair of corresponding angles. Now next, interior angles. Now what is the meaning of interior angles? Interior means what? That is those angles are present on the same side of the transversal, that is either on the left hand side or on the right hand side of the transversal, and inside the given two lines. What is the meaning of inside the given two lines? That is between these two lines M and N. So from the figure, angles C and E are present on the left hand side of the transversal and on the same side. So this is the first pair of interior angle. Now angle D and F are present on the right hand side of the transversal and on the same side. So this is the another pair of interior angle. So we get two pair of interior angles. First, angle C and angle E. And second, angle D and angle F. Now next, alternate angles. Alternate angles means what? Those angles which are present on the opposite sides of the transversal. So there are two types of the alternate angle, alternate exterior angles and alternate interior angles. Now what is the meaning of alternate exterior angles? Exterior means what? That is those angles which are present outside the line. That is this much portion. And alternates means what? That is on the opposite sides of the transversal. So from the diagram, angle A and angle H are present outside the line, that is in the exterior portion and on the opposite side of the transversal. So this is the first pair of alternate exterior angle, angle A and angle H. Now again, another pair of alternate exterior angle is angle B is present outside the line, angle G is also present outside the line, and both are present on the opposite sides of the transversal. So another pair of alternate exterior angle is angle B and angle G. Now next, alternate interior angles. Interior means what? That is those angles are present between these two lines. But alternates means what? That is we have to consider those angles which are present inside between these two lines but on the opposite sides of the transversal. So from the diagram, angle C, D, E, F are present inside the between two lines, but we have to find out those pair which are present opposite sides of the transversal. So angle C and angle F are present inside these two lines and on the opposite sides of the transversal. So this is the first pair of the alternate interior angle, angle C and angle F. Again, angle D and angle E are present in the interior portion but on the opposite sides of the transversal. So this is the next pair of the alternate interior angle. We can also remember this concept of alternate angle by drawing Z like this on the figure. And the alternate angles are present at the corners of Z like this. So from the figure it is clear that angles C and F are present at the corners of the Z and in the interior portion. So this is the So angle C and F are the alternate interior angles. Now observe this figure. Just above this we get alternate exterior angles. We can draw Z in the reverse order also, that is like this. And again the alternate angles are present at the corners of the Z. So look at this. This is the one pair of alternate interior angles which are present at the corners of the Z, and just above this corner of Z we get the alternate exterior angles. Also student, we can use some crops to understand the concept of all these angles made by the intersection of the two parallel lines and the transversal. So by drawing F like this, we can study the concept of the corresponding angles. That is the right hand side of the transversal. Now look at this. These two, I am using the same color here. Now look at this. These two angles are present above these two hands. So this is the one pair of the corresponding angle. This, that is a black color. I am using the black color paper here. So these two pair of angles, these are the corresponding angles. We can also draw F on the left hand side also, so that we get the four pair of the corresponding angle like this. Now look at this. These two angles are present at the same corner. So this is the one pair of the corresponding angle, and these two angles, that is by using the red color paper. So this is the another pair of corresponding angle. So in this way, when the transversal L intersect the two lines in two distinct points, we get four pair of corresponding angles. I am showing by using the different color here. Now look at this. Above, that is the same position. Below, that is the same position and present on the left hand side of the transversal. Here on the right hand side of the transversal, white, that is again above the line. So this is the one pair of the corresponding angle. And another, that is I am using the black color here. Below, that is at the, they are present at the same location, same position. So there are four pair of corresponding angle. Now interior angle means what? Those angles are present between these two lines. So look at this. I am using the same color here. That is both the angles are present on the left hand side of the transversal and inside between these two lines. So this is the one pair of the interior angles on the left hand side of the transversal. Again I am using the same color here. So these two angles are present on the same side, that is on the right hand side of the transversal and between these two lines. So this is the another pair of the interior angles. Now this is the alternate pair angles. Now by drawing the Z on the figure, we get the pair of alternate exterior angles like this at the corners of the Z, and the pair of alternate interior angles. So in this way student, we have learned here the angles made by the transversal with the two parallel lines. Thank you.